I'm also sleeping sitting here as a zombie. Fair enough, pussy. Do we want more guns? Yes. More guns. So 2 sets of batteries. AA. I'm not going to bother with the secondaries. No, because I still want you moving pretty quickly. The fact that you've already lost a bit of movement speed sucks a bit. And these are going to be historical light cruisers. It is not a capital ship. Actually, that's a good way of testing. So if I went medium battery, heavy cruiser, it is now a capital ship. Right. Although the other question I have is how long until advanced submarine warfare is done? 133 days. I think that's going to be enough time to build up my naval experience. There we are. New cruiser has been established. Now I want to build one. Just one though. And I would like for you to be at the very top of my list. And I shall start importing some steel right away from France. We'll get to. Now, are you lot just short on manpower? Is that what's going on here? Yeah. So my manpower problem is going to be a big freaking problem, especially if this triggers. Am I still technically mobilizing? I am. Although the shell-shocked spectator of the Great War is not going to help matters here. I need Germany to do something aggressive. How is China holding? It's a good question. Not well. This is usually the sign of things are going very badly. What was that, trooper? I think I missed something. Oh, get you out of the range and shoot some historical toys. Cool. I don't know exactly how much time I will have, would be the only issue. Depending on the times, I found a mix of both online. How's the American Civil War going? That one is a little more equal. So the Constitutionalists have about 45 divisions, 38 factories, 7 militaries, 4 factories. The Loyalists still have the vast majority of the industry. But I would say that the standing military of the Constitutionalists is slightly stronger. So early on this is going to be fairly static, but the Loyalists will eventually win, based purely on the industrial output. Okay, so we can get another special in. I mean, it's really got to be the NSM Amsterdam. Raiding fleet designer. Although, do we get any special designers if we went down the naval path? No. No, we would not. Any more of these I want to get done? I think I probably want that. Then maybe we will get the Amsterdam. They got MacArthur, so the Loyalists have a chance. Yes, instead of Landon. The American Caesar, division attack on core territory plus 10, defense plus 10, Army Chief, Air Chief, Navy Chief, and High Command cost minus 25. That's pretty good. And Roosevelt just dislikes Germany. That's his entire trait. His entire personality boiled down into 2 words. Dislikes Germany. And then you lot are going to have a full back line, which is those three. And do you want a separate commander? No, I don't think so. I'm going to put you in here. But your objective is still going to be the same. Oh, except no, it's not. You are going to do this because you need to train. More training I can get you, the better. Right. I would really like to get the War Industrialist. But I'd also really like to get the Naval Ship Design Company. Although that's not really going to be useful, well, actually, 1940. It's only a year away. Well, 2 years, we're in January. Theorist could also be good, probably the military. Seeing as we're already blitzing through the naval. Infantry expert would give us a better chance in actually defending. I'm gonna go with the classic Mordred here. It's all about the industry. It's the economy, stupid. 62 days. Come on, Germany. Do something aggressive. Drive up my war support. Actually, can I do... You know what? I should have done, like, war propaganda. Yeah, I should absolutely have done war propaganda there. Mistakes. Mistakes were made. So what's going to happen if I refuse? We'll gain -10 stability and communism becomes more popular. Great! Just what I wanted. Oh, 9%! Are you kidding? 9.2%. Gateway to Europe. Done. Munich Agreement. The German demands for the Sudeten territory in Czechoslovakia, which is home to a considerable German minority, have intensified. At a summit held in Munich, Germany, Britain, France and Italy sought to find a diplomatic solution to the so-called Sudeten crisis. Czechoslovakia was not invited to attend. An agreement was reached in which Germany annexes the Sudetenland but will not pursue any further territorial gains in Europe. Okay, so we can now cave. Which changes my export law to limited, which I don't like. I want free trade! Germany, save me! Oh, but Gateway to Europe gave me a bunch of political power, so we can actually get the war support bonus going. The mobilization penalty is crippling me. Germany, can I see what they're doing yet? No, because I have no electronic warfare researched yet. I'm going to hold off getting one so that I can get war propaganda as soon as possible. So when are we forming Dutchland? Never! I will never countenance such a blasphemous thing to exist. Something you don't often see. German Reich is lend-leasing to the USA, and Germany has volunteers in the USA. Ugh. And the constitutionalists are getting... Wait, supporting the Philippines? Okay. So the loyalists are being supported by the Germans and the Italians, while the constitutionalists are not being supported by anyone. Poor constitutionalists. So their solution to being conscripted is to flip to an ideology that makes it easier for me to conscript them. Well, nobody said they were smart. And world tension's actually decreasing right now. Damn it, Germany, be more aggressive. No, don't be more aggressive. That would be bad for me, because I'll be on the dinner plate. Yeah, we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to do... Wait, why can't I do this? That has to be more than 50 world tension? Are you serious? I really don't want to have to do this. This would cost me a lot. I'm just double checking when the first ship was going to be finished. Because that's basically cost me 150 to go up. It's going to cost me 50 to go down again. That's 200. And then another 150 to go back up again. It's basically 350 political power to shift my mobilization. I'd much rather take the stability hit. Home defense done. Because then I could take the stability boosters to basically pay for it. So we'd need to do... press censorship. Worker conditions. It would cost me 100. Well, sod. Naval mission efficiency. That sounds good to me. Which reminds me, I need to research naval bombers. Alright, let's get a focus. We're going to cave to the British now, I think. So that we can at least get them on our side. The British are engaging in fierce trade negotiations with us, demanding that we reduce the flow of trade through our country to Germany, as they fear that the Germans will use us as a backdoor to escape the British blockade. If we refuse, the British will simply blockade us too. This would be catastrophic for our barely recovered economy, so we have no choice but to do what they wish. Is there going to be a Total War stream tonight? No, there isn't. I'm going to be doing Hearts of Iron today. Total War will be back on Saturday. So Germany will have very good troops after both the Spanish War and the US Civil War. Yep. And we have dispersed... Oh, I went one too far, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to start researching naval bombers now. Wait, no I'm not. I'm going to start researching... Improved computing machine. To be done 200 days. Perfect. Nice and early. And I can still modify the government, because this is coming up and is going to fire soon, unless Germany does something to raise tensions. I'm not convinced it will. Alright, so what do I want to do? I think we could even get the aircraft designer. Heavy fighters and tactical bombers. Maybe I want tactical bombers instead of naval bombers. They are better all-rounders. Because this is just naval mission efficiency. This is not naval bomber efficiency. Fighters and heavy fighters. Strategic bombing. Bomber defense, air superiority, strategic bombing. Versus ground support, fighter detection, air superiority. Fighters and heavy fighters, naval mission efficiency, tactical bomber, strategic bombing. So that's like the only tactical bomber specific tech. There are no strategic bomber specific ones. This is just strategic bombing. Why would you ever take that? I just don't understand. I really need to do like an in-depth analysis to see exactly where the bonuses differ. I may find something surprising. Well, I cancelled the naval bomber research. I think I'm actually going to go for tactical bombers and heavy fighters. Which would actually be Kohlhoven, like just straight up this. That plus 20% reliability is pretty huge. Because it lets you go kind of crazy with the range and the bomb damage, or the attack damage. Tactical bombers aren't very good at hitting ships. I mean, they're not very good at anything. They're just they can do everything. That's the main thing. I mean, the other thing would be to get my army defense bonus. Or, probably better yet, the infantry expert. I mean, we're basically taking you regardless, and having that attack and defense for infantry, like at the start here, I think would be pretty useful. Or to try and... No, because we're not actually researching ships yet. We do want to get that one fairly soon, though. Let's do that. There's the field hospital. Speaking of which, actually, yes, I do need to edit these templates a bit more because currently they kind of suck. We wanted to do that. We want field hospitals, we want recon. We have the gear. We don't have the gear, but we can easily get it. We have the gear. And that gives us the perfect combat width. The only thing we're missing is engineering companies, which I'm astonished we don't start with, but okay. That actually means that you guys are going to have to drill as well, probably. Just a short time while your equipment arrives. And we have no research. I mean, that should really be engineer companies. Except it's 39, it should also really be construction. Now, let's get the... Well, how's our support? See, we're short on support equipment, so engineer companies wouldn't do me anything anyway. Let's go and get construction 3. And then we should probably try to increase the amount of weapons going to support equipment and motorized. Do that for now. Is there some new music in the background? Yes, this is new. So one of the new things that released with the latest patch is a new radio, which comes with like tunes specifically for the different factions. You can have generic Hearts of Iron, Allies, Axis, or Classic Hearts of Iron, which is basically from the all of the older games. And that is what we're playing with right now. The Netherlands has caved to the British. Dutch attempts to maintain trade neutrality have failed, and recent measures implemented by the Dutch government make it clear that they will be embarking on a United Kingdom favouring trade policy. It is likely that this will result in greatly increased British influence over the Netherlands, although it's just occurred to me actually, was that a mistake? No, it wasn't. Because he can't go trade neutrality, go with Britain, because Oranje Boven closes off curtail colonial autonomy, which is needed to continue the war in Batavia. Okay, that's fine. So, what do I want now? Unity through democracy gives me more democratic support, which will eradicate the communist support. We'll wait on that one. Lessons from the last war doesn't really benefit me. We could protect against the Germans, which would get us more fortifications. Yeah, let's get Germany as the greater threat. We'll see how long we can hold out. In light of Germany's increasing aggression, we should direct our forces eastwards, just in case they are less respectful of our neutrality than they were in the last war. I think that one does make sense, all things considered. Meanwhile, war support's down to 8%. The here has completely ruined my defensive plans. See you, Dutch Gamer. And thanks again for the donations and things. Like, you guys have been ridiculously generous today. Like, seriously, thank you, all of you. Is it Andreas Waldertoft who made the songs? Probably. I mean, he's been at Paradox for quite a while. I think Andreas is overextending, not producing all the tracks now, focusing more on some games in the Paradox lineup. Can't say which tracks are by him. Well, don't know. Anyone who goes to ParadoxCon in Germany should ask him. Wonder why Germany is sandbagging. Ah, some of the equipment's starting to arrive. Begin training, all of you. This definitely won't come back to bite me. And apparently that is fired. And it will fire again in 120 days? Ouch! Germany is the greater threat. Done. Fortress Holland. Grebeline. I don't think that one's going to be worth it, but Fortress Holland will be. So we'll get Fortress Holland, then I think I'm going to start down those. Get the colonies up and running. These we can do when we're at war. Although, where was it? It's that one, isn't it? Yeah, which makes Helfrich even better at fighting. Like, he's already a completely insane admiral. This gives him another 4 points. Just for free. So yeah, Fortress Holland. We must bet everything on Fortress Holland. The area north of the Great Rivers and the west of the Aselmeer encompasses by far the larger part of our population and industry. Sacrificing the rest of the country might allow us to hold out long enough for our industrialized area for a more powerful ally to come to our aid in time. Zog submits to Italy. An ultimatum has been delivered to the Albanian government by the Italian diplomats, demanding that they submit to complete military occupation. King Zog has abdicated after realizing the futility of resistance, and Albania will now be ruled in a personal union under King Victor Emmanuel. New slogan from the Dutch government for their pacifist populace: war is peace. War is good for business. It's just good business. I'm going to just throw in a quick save here, because I want to make sure that I can actually get the evacuate in time. And whoever it was that said that it was my sheer number of save games causing this screen to take forever to load, you were right. I created a new folder and just cleared everything out into it. Should do the same with EU4, because I have the same problem there. Hiya Strike Force, thank you very much for the follow. I am sorry I missed that one earlier. Welcome to the channel. Advanced Submarine Warfare is done, and we did get the 100 points required to grab this in 100 days. This is such a big upgrade. This is probably my favourite focus. Favourite naval tech right there. Surface detection, raiding efficiency, and organisation increase for submarines, light cruisers, heavy cruisers, and battle cruisers. That's like exactly what we're going to be using. Speaking of cruisers. Ah, we're doing repairs. You're still under construction. That's fine. Wait, why can you be upgraded? Oh, you're saying you can be upgraded to a Java. No, I don't want to upgrade it to a Java. Alright, so if we have 3 heavy cruisers, that's going to be 4, 8, 12 screens that we will require. So what I might do is leave the destroyers to screen this. And then have the 3 light cruisers on surface raiding. Yeah, I like that idea. So we'll grab you guys. I'm going to do new task force. I'm going to say new fleet, in fact. Then you are my surface raiders, and one of you was really good at surface raiding. I think it was this guy. Yes, it was. So you are going to be my surface raider. Let me just double check that was right. It's not Doorman. No, because you have the retreat decision chance. It's definitely not you. Okay, so you are going to be the raider. Let's give you a different symbol. So raiding is going to be that. And you can also be red. Well, no, you can't be red. Red's a silly colour. We'll make you purple. Then the actual combat fleet will make green. And then this fleet actually... is probably going to be on... No, patrol duty would get you killed. Might need to have these guys on recon. Patrol. Order task force to patrol the fleet's area of operation. Task force can only patrol one region at a time. It will attempt to spot enemy fleets in its active region. Radar and superiority will help spot enemy faster. Note the enemy can also spot and engage you before you spot them. Target enemy convoys in the area. Strike force. Order the task force to wait at the closest naval base until an enemy task force is spotted. Once an enemy is spotted by one of your patrol task forces. So it has to be a patrol task force. So yes, the light cruisers will have to be on patrol. They're quick, they have anti-air, they should be able to survive. Fingers crossed. Combat fleet not going to be orange. Damn it, that's a very good point. There we are. That's a horrible orange. It must be bright and glorious. There we are. What is that? A uniform? No, it's my Dutch football shirt. Because I'm playing as the Dutch. And also, apparently they're playing this evening, but I hadn't even realised that until I started streaming. Fortress Holland. Done. We're not going to bother with those. And then we are going to Crown Jewel Colony, I think. As India is to the British, so are the East Indies to us. However, the current outdated infrastructure in the East Indies simply will not do in this modern age. Our national pride must be treated as such, and so the infrastructure will be modernised to bring it in line with what is expected of such an important part of our nation. And I have another military factory, apparently. You can go to heavy fighters. In fact, I want to name you to be the raiding... No, recon. Cruiser fleet. No. Good to know. What is Germany doing right now? And also, can I get any more production bonuses? I could. Oh, I can only do this if I have export focus. I see. $75 political power for a 100% bonus to land doctrine. That seems expensive for just one doctrine. Political power is kind of like gold dust, especially for us because we can keep using it to upgrade our colonies. So I think I'm going to hold off and we'll get some more of these, especially if I can get the ship design done before 1940. That would be fantastic. How are these doing? I just don't have the manpower for it. Shell shock spectator of the Great War is costing me there.